tells me to be really quiet, I be really quiet cause I love my mom. If my mom tells me to brush my teeth, I brush my teeth cause I love my mom.
Hey everybody, happy Sunday to you and happy Mother's Day. And especially, happy Mother's Day to you, but especially to your moms because they're the real mom here. And so make sure that you are celebrating her today and enjoying the time you get to spend with her. Play a game, do something nice, cook something for her, go build something in the backyard. I don't know, do something and really impress your mom today and make sure she knows that you love her. And listen, this Mother's Day thing, it's not just a one day a year kind of deal. It's an everyday kind of thing. So make sure that you're not just saying, hey, I'm nice to you today, and then not being nice the rest of the year. Be nice Mother's Day every day. And so make sure that you are loving her, taking care of her, and treating her as she deserves to be treated. Listen, she loved you long before you even knew what love was. She was taking care of you and helping you in ways that you couldn't take care of yourself. And so what a blessing that is that you've had your mom, and just make sure that you don't miss out on this and miss out on this Mother's Day. Okay, so with all that, I want to let you know that this intersection is very different than normal. And in fact, this intersection is not much of an intersection at all because we want you to spend time with your mom. So tonight is very short, and there's one big announcement. The big announcement is this. This Tuesday night at 8 o'clock, we want to invite you and your family to join us online for Family Trivia Night. So we've done this before. It was really good. It's a game that you'll play using Zoom and also using Kahoot, and your family will go against other families. And if your family won't play with you, that's okay. Just come and play on your own. But we want families to be there. And there's going to be some questions that young and old, or maybe an older person would know, the younger person wouldn't. The younger person might know that an older person wouldn't. That kind of thing. We're trying to mix it up with these questions, and it should be a lot of fun. So that's Tuesday. It's at 8 o'clock, and you'll see information about that coming through text and on GroupMe probably as well. And definitely your parents will get an email about that. And so that is this Tuesday night. Midweek online will be Wednesday night again, just like always. And so for tonight, for the rest of tonight's intersection online, we have got two of our former interns that are let me say it this way. We're actually going to go back and share some of the videos that we've had before that were really good. And so we got two of our interns, and it is Kristen and it is Cole, and they've got a word to say to you. And then we got 5 Bible verse videos to show you, again, videos that have been used before, but videos that are really good. And so enjoy these and have a great week. Again, happy Mother's Day to your mom, and we love you all. We will miss you, we do miss you. We look forward to seeing you soon, and hopefully see you on Tuesday night at Family Trivia Night. So that's it. Thanks. Bye-bye, everybody.
Hi everybody, it's Kristen. I wish I could give all of you guys the biggest hug ever, so I'm gonna give you a phone hug. And I hope you felt the love. But just wanted to say hey and hope you guys are doing well. Just know that I love you and miss you and think about you guys and have been praying for you, and just want to give a little bit of encouragement for you guys during this possibly difficult time, just to preach the gospel to yourself every day and fill your mind with things that are true and good, that God loves you, and that we have victory in Jesus Christ. We have victory over sin and darkness, and we have peace and joy and hope in Jesus Christ. And that's good news. So share that and remind yourself of that truth as well. Love you guys. Have an awesome day.
Hello, A&M Youth Group. This is Cole Huffines coming to you live from my kitchen, where I am currently burning a grilled ham and cheese sandwich. I wanted to share this with y'all. I got a sourdough starter here, making some sourdough bread. Yeah, really tapping into my inner Facebook mom. Cool stuff. But in all seriousness, I want to let you guys know that I'm praying for y'all. And I know this is tough. Some of you are seniors and you don't get to finish your year out. Some of you athletes don't get to play out your season. And then some of you just miss your friends. And today, playing Fortnite all night with them isn't just not the same anymore. But I want to let you know that you are being prayed for. And a little tip I'd give you, and some advice that I wish I had several weeks ago during all this, is ask yourself, how are you starting your day? Because that can really set the tone for the rest of the day. For me, I have to wake up and I have to say a prayer. Any anxiety, any worry, any frustration, or things I'm not looking forward to, I got to lift it up and I got to pray. Because that's the only way I can really start my day off positive, is to lift up my concerns to God, and also, just really think about people who could use some prayers and pray for them as well. And then if you're thinking of someone, send them a message, FaceTime them, whatever. Stay connected with one another. because that's the best thing we can really do with one another right now. If you need someone to talk to, reach out to me on Facebook, message me. I'm more than happy to talk. Miss you guys, love y'all. We'll get through this. Bye.
Hey guys, so my verse is Philippians 1:27, and it says, "Let your manner of life be worthy of the gospel of Christ, so that whether I come and see you or am absent, I may hear that you are standing firm in one spirit and one mind, striving side by side for the faith of the gospel." I really like this verse because it's showing that your actions truly do need to be speaking louder than your words, and I need to be reminded of that, especially in this time, because I feel like there's not a lot of opportunities to show God's grace, but just because we're stuck in the house and stuff like that. But this shows that we need to find it in every single second of the day, to find ways to show God's grace to everybody, even in your house. So yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm gonna read Galatians 1:10. "For am I now seeking the approval of man or of God? Or am I trying to please man? If I were still trying to please man, I would not be a servant of Christ." I like this verse because it's like telling that we're not trying to please man. We're trying to please God, and our actions need to be pleasing to God, not to satisfy the wants of men.
Hey y'all, my verse is John 3:30. It says, "He must become greater, I must become less." I love this verse because it's telling us that we should know that he will always be worth more than us, even if we try as hard as we can to be. John the Baptist is telling us this because at that moment, people were asking him why he's letting Jesus baptize people. John tells them that Jesus is the one he's been talking about all along. He is Christ. He also replies that he doesn't deserve or need to be a higher rank than Jesus. I think it's important for us to practice this because no matter what, we'll never be perfect. And we'll never be greater than God either, but we'll always be greater with God at our side.
Hey everyone, I'm going to be sharing a verse for you tonight. It's Romans 12, verse 12, and it says, "Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer." So, for me, this kind of has 3 really important meanings to it. So the first part, be joyful in hope. It's hard to be joyful right now. There's nothing to do. There's no one to see. There's no places to go. And so we can't really be joyful about that. Or it's hard to be joyful about that. But this gives us kind of something to be joyful about. And it says, be joyful in hope. And hope is for the future. Whether this coronavirus ends in 3 weeks from now, or 2 weeks, or tomorrow, which I wish it did, but I don't think so. We have to be hopeful. And that kind of, it gives us something to lift our spirits up, that we're going to get through this. And we're going to get through it. And whether that be a long time from now or a short time from now, we have to have hope for that. The next part, patient in affliction. So patience is really hard for me. I'm not a patient person. I do not like waiting at restaurants to get my food. Like, even that is like, I'm just really not patient. And that comes in all aspects of my life, and that's sports and school, and I just want to get things done, you know? And so for this is really pushing my limits. And so it's like kind of showing me just how patient I need to be in order to get through this. Because, you know, I've had some rough days where I'm just like, it's kind of annoying. And so we have to be patient. And patience is a key to joyfulness. If you're patient, you're joyful. And they kind of go hand in hand together. And then the last part is faithful in prayer. So it's hard to kind of be faithful right now, because for me, I feel like I'm not lessening my faith, but I'm not growing my faith. And I'm kind of stuck in this middle zone right here. And so I feel like a lot of people can be in that way. And this is just saying be faithful in that. And prayer is a great way to be faithful to God. And, you know, it's a conversation with God, and it doesn't have to be formal. It's another person to talk to other than your family. It gives you another option, although you might not want to think about it that way. But it just gives you another person to talk to, and he knows what you're feeling. He knows how you feel. He knows when this is going to end. He knows who it's going to affect. He knows who's going to grow in their faith and who's not. And that's your choice. And I really want to encourage y'all to take this time and pray and just like grow deep in your faith. Even that's like in the morning or at night. And so that's my verse, and I miss y'all so much. I love y'all, and I hope y'all have a good third week of quarantine. Bye.
Happy Easter, you guys. So Monty told me, well, he asked me to share a verse with you guys today. So the verse that I'm going to be sharing is Psalms 139, verse 13 through 14. And the verse is, "For you created my inmost being, you knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful, and I know that full well." The reason why I like this verse so much is because whenever I was a camper at camp about 2 or 3 years ago, my counselor shared this verse with me, and she would tell me, like, she would get bullied a lot, or she wouldn't feel like accepted by her family or friends or even the world. She would just have negative thoughts about herself and other people, and the verse was like a reminder to her that she was made wonderful in God's eyes, no matter how the earth viewed her, how people viewed her. It was just a reminder to her. And I really like this verse too, because ever since she told me that, it kind of gave like a reminder and clear understanding to me that I am made fearfully and wonderfully through God. We all are, you know, and that's something that I remember mostly, like almost every single day. It's just the world and God's creation is so beautiful, and He made us beautiful too, and we are His people. And that this earth is not home, but that is home. And the real Heavenly Father that loves us, He's there. So yeah, that I just really like that verse a lot. But if you want to know it again, the verse is Psalms 139, verse 13 through 14. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful Easter and a great day. Okay? All right, bye.
Hi guys, I know that we're all going through a time of unknowns. You know, a lot of things are getting canceled or postponed, things that you've been looking forward to for a long time. A lot of your parents' jobs may not know where the future holds in that, and it can be scary, and we might question what God's doing through all this. But one of the verses that I have been looking to is Matthew 6:31 through 33. And it says, "So do not worry, saying, 'What shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or what shall we wear?' For the pagans run after all of these things, and your heavenly Father knows that you need them. But seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all of these things will be given to you as well." So during this time, I just want to challenge you to really search for the Lord and find hope in Him, because you used to have these excuses, and He's taken them all away, and He's given you the chance to come to Him. And I really want you to take advantage of that, because He has a plan through all of this. And I know it might seem unknown right now, but He's going to make it clear. And I think there's a purpose for everything that's going on. And so, yeah, I'm praying for y'all.
If my mom tells me that she loves me, I say I love you too, cause I love my mom. If my mom tells me to eat my food, I eat my food, cause I love my mom. If my mom tells me to be really